Welcome to Philly, everybody, for the Phillies-Marlins game, and the ball game's over. Aw, look at all these Mets fans on their feet giving a nice ovation to a cancer patient. Great show of support by thousands of Oh no, they're doing that for $765 million Juan Soto. We believe in you. I'm willing to bet the man who has a career on track for the Hall of Fame will be okay. And, well, there you go. Mets tie it. Cardinals take the lead back. Mark Vientos says, hell nah. Luis Torrens says, the Senate will decide your fate. Brendan Donovan says, not yet. Francisco Lindor says, it's treason then, if you know, you know. This is epic. I love Lindor's nonchalantless vibe here. Like, yeah, I'm good. We're good. Unlimited power, if you know, you know. The last two World Series champions met up in Arlington, Texas. In the same ballpark, the Dodgers clinched another title in against the Rays, while 15,000 people in the stands watched. God, 2020 was so fake. Yoshinobu Yamamoto ain't fake, though. He's real. These pitches are real and will cause nightmares. 7 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, just filthy. Rangers had a rally going in the 9th, though, until Josh Young hit a ball he thought was foul. Turns out it took a weird hop. That was fair. Double play ball game. This is how baseball games should be played between the Red Sox and White Sox. This is what that looks like. Gather around, everyone. Grab your kids, your wife, grab everyone. We got story time at Fenway Park. 2 home runs, 2 3-run home runs off the bat of Trevor Story. Cedon Rafaela hits home run number 1 of the year. Carlos Narvaez hits home run number 1 of his career. If you predicted the Sox to beat the Sox, you were right. It took Andrew McCutchen almost getting beheaded for O'Neal Cruz to go off. But hey, whatever works. He hits another home run, 3 games in a row now with a homer, but Cleveland had a night. They score 10 runs. Steven Kwan gets 2 hits, gets on base 3 times, then makes this amazing play in a big moment. The Pirates didn't go down easy. It was 10-2. Cleveland, final score 10-7. They hold on. Walk your own plank, assholes. More home run derby in Baltimore. The Orioles came out swinging. Cedric Mullins pops his 5th of the year. I like him. I hope he does well this season. I also like Ellie De La Cruz. It's all fun and games till Ellie hits that dab around third base. Then you know you're cooked. Reds hit a couple more home runs. Heston Kierstad, too little, too late. Reds pitching, specifically Andrew Abbott, dominated the Orioles. 15 strikeouts on the night, 11 by Abbott. Orioles should try not doing that next game. Up in Toronto, you'd find a very vintage Mariners type loss. Brian Wu throws 7 strong innings. Mariners only give him 1 run of support. Credit to the Jays pitching, but yeah, the Braves game was a vintage way they would have gotten a win in years past. At least if they're down in a game. They were down most of this game. They're down 4-1, 5 outs left to play, and they played with those outs. The offense clutches up in Atlanta. A 5-run 8th inning to come back and beat the Twins. Now over to Colorado for the Rockies Nationals highlights. Second straight day with no addition of saying something nice about the Rockies. Mother Nature being a bitch lately. Shout out Caleb Durbin making his MLB debut on Friday for the Brewers, and he gets 2 hits. So does Christian Yelich. He drives in 3 runs. Brewers take down the A's. You know something's in the air when Luis Ariz pops one out, but it wasn't bad enough for the Astros. Shout out Cam Smith, the rookie in Houston. 2 home runs on the night. Josh Hader's clone and Josh Hader combined for 2 shutout innings and 3 strikeouts. Astros beat the Padres. Tigers told Prince Andrew to piss off by whooping some royal ass in Detroit. Sidney Sweeney's brother gets 2 hits. Spencer Torkelson drives in a pair. 7 different Tigers pitchers combined to get the win. The Cubs D-bags game. Holy mother of Chicago. This game was normal for the first more than half, and even when the Cubs put up 5 runs in the 7th, that was normal. It was them just pulling away in a game they were already up in. So it's like, okay, classic Cubbies win on a Friday matinee until it turned into a bigger duel than Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar. This game was on crack. The D-bags put up
not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
10 runs in the 8th inning. 10. And just when you think that's the crazy part, this game goes on meth. The Cubs, who just gave up 10 runs, say, nah, this is still our game. They respond immediately with 3 home runs. Carson Sosa hits 2 home runs on the day before Kyle Tucker swats a 2-run shot to give the Cubs the lead right back before Seiya Suzuki says bye. 16 runs are scored between the two teams in 1 inning. 21 runs are scored in an inning and a half. Genuinely one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen. On the same day this happened, there was also, of course, a 1-0 game somewhere else because, obviously, the Yankees shut down the Rays. The Rays shut down the Yankees too, basically, just the 1 run, but they just couldn't do anything. And this is the second time in the last 3 games that they have lost a game 1-0. Jose Caballero makes this crazy home run robbery off Sid from Toy Story, but the Yankee pitching led by Carlos Rodon just refused to let up. Jazz Chisholm refused to sit in this game after getting suspended. So after he got ejected the night before going crazy over a bad strike 3 call, he went right to the clubhouse to tweet about it, which apparently is a direct violation of MLB's social media policy that doesn't allow electronic devices during games, which makes sense. I mean, whether you're tweeting about the game or liking some girl's breasts on Instagram, can't be doing that. The rule also bans players from posting anything that quote-unquote questions the impartiality of or otherwise denigrates a major league umpire. So basically, you can't tweet anything bad about an umpire. Sounds like communism to me. Well, anyway, MLB said they were going to investigate, and Jazz helped them out. He wasn't shy about what he did. He did delete the tweet, but also said, I don't care. I did what I did. I can live up to my responsibilities, which is why I'm confused that he's appealing the suspension. I don't really know how you can win any sort of appeal if you broke 2 clear rules and admitted to doing that. I don't know. It's 1 game, so in the end, not the biggest deal, and it looks like the right call may have been to accept the 1 game here. He went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Not that much of the Yankee lineup at all did anything, but yeah, very disappointed in the Giants. When K-Pop Barry Bonds gets 2 hits and you don't score, furious. Credit to the Angels, though. Big win after they got swept by Texas. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.